the killing stroke here. The killing stroke hero for the entire team. Granger is an absolutely fantastic pick. I really wanted to bring out before they pick. But the last man is going to be Jawhead, and I'm comfortable with that. Now you can see both the team a little bit more control, a little more utilizing on what they realized that was weak from the previous game. Now it just comes down to who actually catches who first in this case.
And of course, now it's time for us to actually head back in towards the land of Dawn here to see whether or not will this be the final game between Team BOSSKURR as well as Notorious Village. If Team BOSSKURR actually takes this entirety of the series, or Kolia would still have some surprises in store for us to actually make a big comeback for Notorious Village to head towards game number 3.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're going to be going into the land of the Dawn, possibly either the last game or the comeback round for our dear friends. Let's see how well Team BOSSKURR is going to go against Team Notorious Villains on after we witness another round of a fantastic cinematic view coming from our production team.
Now, of course, stage is set. We are going to be welcoming more of these players here and towards this entirety of the beautiful map that has been revamped, revitalized. Prince is going to be walking down memory lane. While Doggo is going to be chasing over the flying bird by the corners of the river. While this is going to be Envy here securing the red buff before heading in towards those lanes to be secured. But now it seems like Team BOSSKURR has already been a little bit dimmed down, as some of these members of Notorious Villains are a lot more wary of what's at stake here. So a little bit of an attempt coming from Kaja, but it will be spotted out by Zoraki. So it's better make a move from here as Leisha as well as Sakura to secure their buff over the left side of the jungle.
Oh, careful, Kolia does get a couple of gets punished. Not really say major punishment, but he did get traded a little bit there because he was literally walking into uncharted territory, where he wasn't supposed to be in. But anyway, Earl still having the time of his life, going to be using the smart missile to try to do as much damage as possible. But he's going to be walking right into Earl. He's going to be using ejector as well. This is exactly what I'm saying as well. One level advantage actually just makes the entire difference here. Smart missile going to be progging in. He was able to connect one, but not the rest, sadly. And because of this as well, forcing Kaiser Jin to fall back, they were able to take a free crab for themselves, because we all know how annoying that Uranus is going to be as they try to contest for that crab.
Yeah, much better start for the side of Envy this time around, and I'm looking at them hitting the level 4s really soon, as they've been learning around the level 3 mark already. But Kolia, of course, still looking for that catch. He's about to actually hit for level 3. There we go. As we are looking at Prince here. So shoving in the waves. Early game, we see Bull definitely causing a little bit more disruption. But, oh, look at the commitment though. Earl's just having a little bit more shield to actually work with, as he will still stay alive.
So that was actually so close, by the way. Sakura, beautiful initiation coming in with his first kill and following up with the bouncing ball. Kolia will be able to try to get out of that situation with the perfect match. Thankfully, he had that skill off cooldown as well. That allows him to survive that kind of onslaught, because let's be honest, if he didn't have that perfect match at that perfect timing, he actually might have been going down here and becoming first blood.
Yes, I would say that definitely would be the case, as we are now looking at Earls as well as Sian just slowly farming their way. In terms of goal, yes, the gap is not really all too huge whatsoever. Scott and the rest of BOSSKURR will be able to actually take the Little Wanderer while the Turtle is pretty much up online. So what's really happening over the top side?
Yeah, but be careful. Currently, right now, everybody has their ultimate. Everyone is pretty much level 4, level 5 at this point. Earl trying to do a little bit more damage towards Kaiser Jin, but Kaiser Jin, on the other hand, had other decisions. He's like, hey, man, since you like to hurt me so much, it's time for my turn to be throwing out the punishment. Fatal Lane is going to be pulling it all the way back. That's going to allow Prince to get that first blood for this team here, but Kaiser Jin still very healthy, doing quite the amount of damage. Sian just trying to divert as much attention as possible with the Ring of Order, and will be able to save and allow Kole and Hoa to get out of that situation alive.
Now BOSSKURR will be able to actually take this turtle for free, and of course they're going to be going to their respective lanes. But it seems to be pretty much fair. 1 kill, and of course for that turtle. Sure. But hey, speaking of games, we are back up online. Of course, thank you very much for waiting on us as we are continuing on with Team BOSSKURR here versus Notorious Villains. Only one kill has occurred throughout this, with Prince securing the very first one in the back.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And it was actually a pretty close one too as well, but different. Let's look towards this bottom lane tower as well. They know the majority of the members actually going towards that top side. They're going to be trying to get this tier 1, and that's going to be the first tier 1 tower of the game for today. Sorry, not for today, for this game. As they slowly rotate themselves towards this mid lane, but sadly Kolya are going to be a little bit more careful because of the way the Dragon of Zaraki is going to be ensuring that Kolya, once again, is going to be regretting walking in front of Cho again. But still, now it's going to be down to a 4v5. Now everyone starts big. You can see like every time they lose a member, right? On the side here of Team Notorious Villains, they back off, they start playing a little bit more passive. And I think this is literally not the best thing for them to do here, because this is the kind of games where being passive actually gets you killed. You need to really take the risk here, take the chance of trying to get the kill, because if you play a little bit too safe, if you have that thought, that hesitation.
If you want to win, you really just got to think like a champion. You need to know how to actually get ahead of your enemies instead of waiting for the sky to fall in your lap. You know, like, that's a very Malaysian saying. You know, like,
oh, wow.
or moons falling on your lap or stuff like that. But over the top side, though, the dive was successful for the side of BOSSKURR, as they will be able to actually take one turret off. So things are pretty much even scores for the side of Team BOSSKURR as well as Notorious Villains. But of course, they do have one extra kill, therefore a little bit more of that difference in terms of the goal. Now, I really want to see Hua, of course, contributing to a lot of all these sort of kills.
Yep.
But he's, of course, playing from a distance, as there will be a little bit more of that Wave Dragon from our side. And yeah, so Raki's going to secure one back.
Instantly got by anyway. Kolya is going to be trying to see whether she has a chance to follow up with any follow-up skills with his ultimate, but it's not going to be needed though, because everyone already dispersed. Because coming from the side of Team BOSSKURR, they're not too greedy. They know they got to kill, they know they got their objectives. Let's not be too greedy, let's fall back, because the entire team is going to be converging on towards their location. And we can compare as well among the two marksmen here between Prince and Leia. Currently, they both have the exact same level. We pretty much tell that both of these marksmen is definitely doing their job properly, getting up the farm, getting up all the EXP level and gold which they need to go for this fight here. But Kolya once again is going to be caught up by Sakura with the Tyrant, as he goes with the Tyrant Revenge as well. Sally coming out before he goes down, going to be falling out with the Fatal Links. But Sally, there's going to no follow-up into that situation on that two-man link, as it will reposition as well.
Yeah, I saw Kolya was really setting up a perfect one, but the rest of the members of Envy was a little bit far away for any sort of follow-up. They were also brought down low. Speaking of bringing down low, they're going to be bringing Sen out of the game for a tad.
Oh,
a bit.
man.
Well, Kaiser Jin, what exactly you're doing right here? You're supposed to make a run for your life, but, you know, Uranus can hold just for a little bit, and he has to let go.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Really unfortunate, but Tally is going to be Sakura's turn, as he's going to be running into the face of Kolya. And my god, it's quite the amount of damage he actually done as well, doing that one-to-one confrontation. But he's not going to be too greedy, because he knows his team is actually sort of nearby. All Leo just wants to do, get that blue buff, get out of that location, because he knows every buff, every jungle camp he steals from the opponent, that literally just minimizes their chances of them climbing up towards this game. And pretty much, as you can see, Leia's already level 11, getting ready to go into the mix here. Scott, as usual, even though he is also a marksman, trying to do as much harass as much as possible with the Cobra, because we all know how dangerous that wolf is, and quite nuisance as well. As not only is he able to do quite the amount of damage, but he had also locked down, and that one lockdown may just be enough for them to actually take an opportunity. By the way, beautiful Kolya is going to be jumping to the mix here, going to be with the metal link, but it's going to be only catching Sakura alone, and Sakura will actually still be alive. Leia is still doing the amount of damage towards Kolya and Sally, even though he was able to pull out the metal link, but it was only able to catch one person and Kupra.
Yeah, I would say that Kolya definitely suffered a little bit of a tough time here.
Oh yeah.
While over the bottom side, Kaiser Jin just caring about getting this push being done. Scott's going to be joining him from the corner of the brush, while Earls should be able to actually hold on. But Zaraki, though, he's actually overextending. This does not really seem to be a good sign, but Zaraki definitely has enough mobility to just, you know, dash across the river, dash across the jungle. So no issues whatsoever for the side of Team BOSSKURR for now.
Right, currently, like, now Turtle's going to be respawned soon again. We see Team BOSSKURR just slowly but surely getting more control of the jungle as they slowly transition towards that middle barrier in that middle lane. Second turtle will fall towards the team BOSSKURR once again, but coming on the side here, KaiserJin gets a little bit too far, gets a mix here, but he is a Uranus, he's quite tanky. Finally is going to be committed to try to get the kill as well, followed by the Divine Judgment as well. Now in this situation where Team Notorious Villains will be trying to fight into this team fight without two of their major spells, and Sakura, the Kufra especially, trying to see if he has an opportunity to link up and try to engage once again with that Tyrant Revenge. Will jump into the mix here, but Prince was able to read that situation and fall back before Sakura actually falls up with the Tyrant's Revenge.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Hua's Abyssal Arrows. It's a little bit far-fetched actually. Like I'm looking at his position. He could definitely utilize some better angle, afford a coach that can actually get them all along the way. But you know, of course, they will still have to try the best with or without the coach. Now, back towards the game we go.
Yeah, for sure. You can see a majority of them like slowly converging towards this top side because they really want to see if they can try to make things happen as well. And I love that Sakura like charging up as well. And I'm pretty sure like maybe at that point we see Earls like Sian has a little bit of a mixed feelings because he felt like someone might be in that bush. But anyway, Kolea, beautiful Mentalist this time going to be able to catch, only able to catch Sakura here at this point. Damage has to be done, and Kolea will be forced to back off. But just so much damage is going to be piling upon as Leias is just constantly blasting him away, and Death Sonata and he had to commit that Death Sonata to actually get that kill on Earls. But that kill was just enough because literally in exactly 23 seconds, the Lord is going to be spawning. So, of course, by the time the Lord gets spawned, Earl will be coming out, but more battles happening all over the place. I thought Kolea was able to get out of that kind of situation, but sadly gets caught, but still able to escape that treacherous situation.
Yeah, so far he has been going in and out of those battles, hoping to actually connect yet another Fatal Links, but I'm just waiting for them to really pull the trigger perfectly. So they're waiting for Prince to pop up, they're waiting for Hua to actually land those arrows, and you know, this could be a pretty good time. Like, we're looking at quite a number of members here diving all the way in towards the Lord Pit, but it seems like Sian got caught, and the Kaja could not even move an inch. So Team BOSSKURR is going to be able to actually secure this Lord right here. And this goal difference is starting to amount to nearly 10k.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And of course, don't forget that since they already got the Lord as well, they will have the opportunities, and not just even having the Lord. Each of the, if you see on the minimap as well, all 3 lanes is being pushed out. Every lane is going to be pushed out as well, and alongside with the Lord as well, paired with all the members of Team BOSSKURR, they are going to be so aggressive and possibly might just seal the deal in this game.
Yeah, and of course, if we really do look at, you know... And
he's trying to commit the Divine Punishment more towards Leia, because Leia is the only one that's actually dishing out the highest and crazy amount of damage. It's the only one that's actually shredding a majority of this team.
Speaking of damage here, seems like they're going to be going for the fight. KaiserJin is looking for that fight. It will be a Fatal Links coming in from Kolea, but once again, no more follow-up coming in. And it will be Earls just trying to actually back away BOSSKURR. Now, after that sort of trade, they lose one member, and they felt, hey, maybe this is not worth it.
No, but whether it's worth it or not, it's the fact that it is able to get the kill. The crucial thing for Team Notorious Villains right now is not about winning a major team fight or anything. It's mainly survival building after every clash. And literally, Sienna was going to be committed that Divine Judgment, and able to secure a kill on Zaraki without hurting any of themselves at all. This is pretty much what you want to go for, because right now they're healthy enough to defend themselves against this Lord, but they need to try their best as well, because right now a lot of the members are actually going to be harassed from a distance here, especially as Sakura currently trying to prevent as much as possible. KaiserJin on the other side though, going to be shredding, will be cutting Earl down the sides here. Jesus Christ. And now Sakura is trying to look for even more, while Sally were not able to connect that first kill.
And from the bomb side, it seems like they haven't been able to actually crack things up in the open, but yeah, a couple of bites, a couple of pushes. Seems like they will need another Lord to do just that, because for the side of Notorious Villains, they are already in a turtle mode where, you know, they can easily cover out mid lane, bot lane, as well as top lane. But here comes a little bit of the Abyssal Arrow, but can Kolea actually go in for the catch? No, seems like it is going to be a really tough order, as you will be locked down there with nowhere to move.
Dude, I just love the risk that every time that Scott is willing to take, right? He knows that, all right, you know what, there might be a chance I might get caught instead of my whole teammate, but that's totally fine because I just really want to try to set things up for my team. I'm willing to take that risk. He pushes forward and instantly the Koopa was able to lock down Kolya once again. That's going to be his third death in this entire game here, and possibly he will not be here in time before that mid lane tower goes down.
Yeah, and speaking of mid lane tower here, it seems like it just poofed. Magic! Here we go. Another pop. But I'm glad they're going to be resuming the game. But here comes the flicker coming in from the side of Kolya as he tries to connect that Fatal Links. But instantly he gets punished instead by the Kufra as they dive right in. They want to end the game right here, right now. They are tired of waiting. And they're trying to burn those down. Malaysia almost actually get that sort of kill. But, you know, he doesn't really have depth, so now they're up. Now there's going to be a little bit of that Rondo being pressured over the side of Prince. But we've already got 2 towers, and they are satisfied with that.
Yep. And the thing is, the ability to bring out those 2 towers, but anyway, before I stretch out at that point as well, Kaiser going to be a little bit quite aggressive as he tries to hold on and try to bait as much as possible because Scott is ready to go at any time. He's ready to send out the dog to actually try to hunt down the enemy, but sadly, it's not going to be enough. They're not going to be falling for that bait. And they're just going to be casually trying to group up as much as possible. We see Perfect Match coming in. He spots one, gets a little bit down low, able to connect it as well on top of Sakura. But Sakura is not really what he really tries to go for. He really wants to try to grab as many people as possible, or at least one of the calls. No. But on the other hand, Sam was able to nicely pick up Scott, though, and drag him all the way back to the depths of hell. And that is going to be a nice, great pickup as well. Although they do have to commit. He had to commit his ultimate, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty much worth it. It's all about survival build at this point. They really lost 2 towers. They just need to slowly try to come back and get as much money, as much gold, as much EXP as possible to try to balance it out once the time to contest for this Lord.
Yeah, of course, both having their eyes fixated on this already. Sen's going to be moving in and out while they try to actually secure the little Wanderer and, of course, push the mid lane. I'm looking at possibilities here. They are looking to actually set up a sort of a split push over the top side where both Uranus as well as Cho could actually drive right in if in the case Envy wants to attempt for that Lord. But looks like Kaiser Jin is going to be pulled all the way back. 4-man commitment for 1, still very much worth it. But as for Team BOSSKURR, they are already taking down the Lord right here. So are they too late? Let's find out as we see Kolya slowly marching right in. They really want to turn things around. Can they actually steal it off though? It might just be a big turnaround, and it seems like, oh my goodness, Notorious Villains will be able to actually snatch that one away as BOSSKURR members are falling really low. Lacia's going to be the next one to fall. A big shutdown goal going in favor of the side of Earls, and we are looking at Bruno here heading Godlike. Prince unkillable, and this is going to be a big problem for Team BOSSKURR.
Definitely for sure, because right now, not only because they survived, they held on long enough, and finally not just long enough, they also held on strong enough for this one moment they managed to get for themselves here. They got the Lord. They're going to be trying to commit towards this bottom lane because the mid lane and the top tower, there's just too many towers in the way. They are trying to hope to see whether this Lord is able to split push this lane and try to get as much towers as possible. Try to divert the attention. Try to force more members of Team BOSSKURR to actually split themselves away from each other, at least that way they can capitalize and try to catch even more members. Because right now, Xian has his flicker, he has his divine punishment as well. He's getting ready to jump in to catch anyone at any time. But Kaiser Jin, on the other hand, trying to see whether he can try to force him out with the divine punishment. Yeah. Actually, won't be able to get him as well. And Xian is able to catch him. Forward the metal lane as well with 2 men catching him on. But sadly, Sakura is going to be falling in with the Tyrant's Revenge as well, holding them back as long as possible. A lot of damage coming as well. But Malaysia will be falling in. But the Cho coming up. But Zaraki, with the amount of damage, was able to do quite enough to get rid of Xian. But Prince will be able to trade him off. But on the other hand, we can see Lord still pushing down, although quite low. It should be enough to actually try to get this tower.
Oh, this is looking pretty tough for the side of BOSSKURR. They are actually trying to sacrifice their lives for this one. Sakura going in with a bouncing ball. They are looking for a beautiful title trade, but this will be a fatal links by Kolya, bringing them back. And suddenly, the tides have turned. And with the great advantage being covered coming from the side of Kolya, and they will actually change the way of how things are going to go. We're looking at 1-0. The Notorious Villains bounce back into action.
Dude, this is exactly what I've been telling you about the entire time as well. It literally, the game may seem like a little bit out there.